The second mindset that you want to learn to develop is the positive mindset. Okay? And I give the example of the positive mindset at the beginning already, right? In order for our life to become positive, it starts with your positive mindset. Okay? Because life, again, depends on your mindset. Your life is start with you, from within your mindset. Okay? So a positive mindset gives you the ability to look things in a more positive light and not negative. Okay? Because anything can happen in life. Okay? And depend on how negative and how positive you see the situation, it depends on your mindset. So if you have a positive mindset, you are more likely to see that situation in a more positive light. But if you have a negative mindset, then you are more likely to see that situation more negatively, because it's our mindset, it's all our perception. And depending on how our mindset is, positive or negative, that will determine what kind of action you take and what kind of thing you feel within yourself, depend on your mindset. Okay? But the thing to understand, to develop a positive mindset is not about having positive outcome all the time. Okay? It's the ability to look for the positive in the negative. Okay? Because we just can't have positive outcome all the time. That's just impossible, right? And if you expect to have positive outcome all the time to become positive, then you will be very disappointed. You will set yourself for many failure, because in life we will have failures. And if you expect to get positive outcome all the time to be positive, then most likely you won't have a positive mindset. Okay? But a positive mindset is the ability to look for the positive in all situations, even negative situation. Okay? Because it does not matter what happened in life, negative or positive, there will always be a positive aspect about it. It's just that sometimes the positive is harder to spot. But so if you have a negative outcome, there's a positive in it. Sometimes it's harder to spot out the positive because it might be weaker or smaller, but the positive is still there. It's just that, do we train our brain to look for the positive, no matter how small it is? Okay? So in this case, a positive mindset is having the ability to spot out the positive, no matter how small it is. And that is a positive mindset. Okay? Again, a positive mindset is not about having positive outcome all the time. That is great. Then you can see the positive a lot quicker. But it's the ability to see the positive in all situations, positive and negative. And that is considered a positive mindset. Okay? So in this case, you want to train your brain to look for the positive right away, no matter how small. So whatever happened in life, you want to train your brain to look for the positive right away, no matter how small, okay? And when you are in the habit of looking for the positive all the time, and when something happens, even though a negative situation happened, your brain will automatically look for the positive. And that is what you want. You want the brain to focus on the positive only, right? Not the negative. But we have to train our brain to look for the positive. And the way to do that is, the moment something happens, look for the positive right away. No matter how small, how tiny it is, okay? The brain doesn't care how small or big the positive is. It only cares that it's positive. So if you look at the positive in the small thing, it's still a positive thing for the brain. And the brain will be automatically look for the positive when something happens. You have to train your brain. And yes, sometimes at the beginning, it might be hard for you to focus on the positive because you never practice. It doesn't become a habit to you yet. But you have to train your brain. No matter how negative the situation is, no matter how long it takes for you to look for the positive, to spot out the positive, look for it. Okay? It will take you days, it will take you hours. Look for the positive until you see it, no matter how small it is, because it is there. A negative cannot exist without a positive. You just have to train your brain. So in this case, every time something happens, look for the positive, no matter how long it will take you. Because if you are disciplined in looking for the positive, you build the habit of your brain to look for the positive. And so when something happens, the brain will automatically look for the positive, and that is what you want. The more you look for the positive, the more you have a positive outcome, a positive mindset, and that is you, and that is what you want. Okay? Because like I said, if you expect yourself to have positive outcome, to have a positive mindset, then you set yourself up for many disappointment. And because we will have negative outcome. Okay? And that negative outcome, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay? We just have to train our brain to look for the positive. And that is a positive mindset. Okay? So in this case, yes, if you have a positive outcome, it's easier for you, right, to look for the positive. So when you have a positive mindset, it will motivate you to learn and grow, and that is success. As long as you have the motivation to learn and grow, that is success, and a positive mindset will help you do that. So like, for example, if you see something positive, that means it's a good experience, right? And when you have a good experiences, then you want to continue to learn and grow so you can have the same experiences or even better experiences. But if you see something negative, then why would you want to learn and grow to have the same negative experiences? We only want to learn and grow when we see a positive outcome out of it, right? So in this case, when you can spot out the positive, no matter how small it is, you will have the motivation to keep on learning and growing. Okay, because you see the positive out of it, and you see that with that tiny positive, you can have better outcome in the future with through learning and effort. But if you don't see the positive, then it will paralyze you from moving forward. And life success is about moving forward, and that's why having a positive mindset is so important to help you move forward, to learn and grow, right? To overcome challenges, and to achieve your goals and dreams. And that is why having a positive mindset is important.